Being an intermediate artist is like being the middle child. Enough said. Hi guys, it's Cloudy and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that I've noticed and have also experienced myself, and that's the struggle that intermediate artists, people in that middle section of skills, experience. You have these three sections: beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and you can get engagement or attention in the first section and the last, but getting any sort of recognition in the middle portion is damn difficult. And it's the truth. If you are a beginner artist, you will have more engagement because you'll either have a lot of hate or a ton of people who are very supportive, or both. And obviously, if you are an advanced artist and you're making pieces that are jaw-dropping, incredible works of human creativity and innovation, you're going to get a ton of love and a decent amount of hate. But if you're an intermediate artist, you're like, I wouldn't even say Kevin, you're Frankie Jonas. I had to search that up, by the way. I did not know either of their names. I didn't even know there was a fourth Jonas brother. That's what being a middle artist is like. And it can be very frustrating. For a lot of artists in this current modern era, they rely on social media in order to get their art out there, in order to get commissions or build portfolios or make money to pay for rent or food. And if you can't get that attention on social media, it is very detrimental to not only your personal state of being, but also your career and finances. And I understand that you can't rely on social media for money, especially not as an artist, but it is one of the only real ways that artists are able to make a living in our society. Getting this attention in order to grow a platform and get commissions and other things is incredibly important and incredibly hard if you fall into that unfortunate middle child category, especially now with the rise of AI and AI art. People now are just using AI to get the results that they want instead of commissioning artists to do those things. Now you have people not even bothering to find an artist or give them support. Instead, they just feed a prompt into ChatGPT or whatever and get this artwork spit out that is what they want. And usually people aren't looking for the Sistine Chapel of artwork. They want fan art, or they want a self-portrait or a painting of their dog or something. And those are things that most artists in that middle category can do, but there is a lot of those artists. So it becomes more and more difficult to create a community for yourself and differentiate yourself and your work from everyone else. This is true for everything, by the way, no matter what niche you fit into. Everything is oversaturated because everyone is making content now, especially since it is one of the only big money makers left that anyone can get into, and the job market, at least in the US, is LOL. But that's not what this video is about. The fact is that when thousands of other people are doing the same thing that you are, some better, some worse, it becomes difficult to make yourself stand out as a person. Because even the same idea that you have, someone else has, and is saying those same things in a video. Hell, someone could have had this exact same thought process that I'm having right now. And unless you are incredible, or an incredible novice, you aren't gonna make it. I've also experienced this. Now, I am a very mediocre, if not pretty bad artist, but I have some things that I think are, okay, so I'll post them on Instagram, and they get no traction or likes at all. And by the way, this is not me complaining in any way, I'm just using my own experience as a reference. It can be very frustrating to be an artist or a content creator in general and be posting on the internet, but I have seen content creators, YouTubers, and other artists talk about the ever-changing internet landscape and how demanding the need for content is, and also how difficult it is to make content and have that content gain traction without it being some sort of rage bait or something problematic. And it's not to say that all content that is popular is problematic. There is tons of content that is super informative or wholesome that is popular, but it is true that it's easier to go viral if you do something wrong or you rage bait than if you're just trying to grow organically, because it's easier to incite hate than it is to incite love. It's the same reason that beginner artists are able to grow a platform, because tons of people just hate on them. And say what you will, engagement is engagement. The algorithm of any social media cannot differentiate between a hate comment and a supportive comment. They're both comments, so it's going to push that content regardless. But if you aren't getting any comments, you're not getting any engagement, and you're not getting pushed. I would say the easiest social media site in that sense to be an artist on is actually Tumblr, because you can grow a community pretty organically there, but Tumblr is a very slow growth, similar to YouTube, so it's probably not for someone who wants immediate full-time engagement. I think TikTok is probably the easiest or the best platform to grow on in a short amount of time, even though I have been posting on TikTok and haven't gotten anything, but that's probably because I'm more in tune with YouTube. I have heard good things about Blue Sky, and I do have an account, but I haven't been posting on it, so maybe I should. The struggle of being an intermediate artist is really boiled down to, one, how oversaturated social media is, and two, how extreme the opinion or view of the spectrum of skill is. I just said a lot of words that did not make any sense. What am I talking about? Basically, it's either one way or the other. People pay attention if something is super bad or your art sucks, or they pay attention if something is professional and amazing. It's very black and white. People don't see those shades of gray in the middle. They think it's two separate things, but art as a skill is on a spectrum, and most people fall in that middle section. You're not good enough to get praise, but you're not bad enough to get encouragement, and you're not important enough to get hate, so you're just stuck there, and it can feel so discouraging to just be suspended in the middle, almost between this chasm of beginning and end. It's almost like, you know when you play a video game, and the start of the video game is pretty easy. You get the tutorial, you get tons of support so you can make it, and by the end of the game, you're super overpowered. You don't have to worry at all. But the most difficult part of the game is that middle portion where you're still on that journey and you have some weapons or skills, but you don't have that beginner's tutorial, that crutch, and you don't have the end of game OP-ness, so you struggle the most in the middle of the game. It's like middle school or high school. It sucks. You're not an adult yet, but you're not in kindergarten either. Your life just sucks. And I know that it's a really demoralizing thing, putting your heart and soul, your everything into an art piece, spending hours on it, trying your best, and being proud of that final result, and then posting it to get no views, no likes, zero engagement. It sucks. It's a very small but painful thing, but I'm here to say, please do not be discouraged. To anyone watching this, if anyone at all is watching this, if you're an intermediate artist, please do not be discouraged. You will find your community eventually. You are incredibly talented, and I believe that you will be able to do whatever it is that you hope to achieve. You might not grow as quickly as you want, and you might find that it's a really slow kind of growth, but just stay consistent and have faith. I am also a very small channel, and I'm here to say, from one itty-bitty YouTuber-ish to another itty-bitty person, I believe in you. You can do it. Do not be discouraged. Social media is a tricky beast. Just keep doing what you're doing, keep growing your skills, keep growing your knowledge, and keep improving. The only way to go is up. God, that was so awful. I'm so sorry. But I stand with my point. I just wish I could say it in a less corny way. Anyways, kings, queens, my lieges, keep your head up. I am now going to stop talking because I am cringing at myself. I'm kidding, it's okay to be cringy. If you want to know more about the artist who pretended to be a beginner, I will link that video in the description box. My Ko-Fi and Instagram links will also be in the description. And let me know if you guys want me to add my TikTok as well. Leave a comment. I love comments. They make my day. I read each and every one of them, the few that I do get. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And if you didn't, still subscribe because I would appreciate it. I hope you all have had a good day so far. If you haven't, that sucks. Sorry. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!